Okay, hey guys, how you going? I'm hoping that you can see everything I'm doing today. New phone, my apologies. Not used to it at all. I don't know whether I'm ever gonna get my shit together. Stay tuned. Stay tuned, we'll find out. Okay, well, for those of you that are new to my channel, welcome. Those of you that have seen other videos of mine and have come back to watch this one, welcome back. Welcome to the cat hair. Oh, cat hair. Cat hair everywhere. I've been away for a week. It was lovely. Really enjoyed it. Let's start on the first colour. Get a drink. If I seem a bit quiet tonight, it's literally 10, quarter to 11 at night time, and my partner's in bed. He's on call for work tomorrow. So I'm trying very hard not to be too loud. So yeah. Righto, let's get started. So like I said, welcome. I've been away for a week, and so I think I've got photos up on Insta. I'm on Instagram under the Diamond Duchess if you want to go and have a check it. I've learned it all. Have a look and check all that out. I'm not got a Facebook page, but I'm thinking I might delete that and make it a group. I don't know. What do you reckon? You reckon I should make it a group? I might make it a group. So yeah, I'll tell you about mine and my partner's holiday, because he was there too. Can't go anywhere without him. The holiday was mainly for him. He hasn't had a proper holiday for about 8 years. Poor bugger. He just works and I spend the money on diamond paintings. Wait, isn't that what they're there for? No, they're not. They're not. I love my partner. He works very hard to give me everything that I need and want, and it's not very often he tells me no, so I can't say a bad word against him. That's not fair. So we got home Sunday. You will be seeing this on Wednesday. I had a bit of drama on Monday just with Facebook keyboard warrior. I started it. I was a petty bitch. And I started it. I'll admit it. I was petty. I shouldn't have let my temper get the better of me. It was my fault. And then I had people jumping down my throat, which is fair enough. So, but I had a reason to do what I did. But enough of that. So that's why I didn't put anything up Monday. And then today I did a unboxing. I got some diamond dots while I was away from Spotlight. I had never been into a Spotlight before. Oh no, wait, I might have been. When I lived in Gladstone, I'm sure Gladstone had one when we were there. I might have been. I wasn't really a crafty person. I was more of an arty person back there. But not the Spotlight sort of arty. I was, like I said, I used to do a lot of graphite art, black and white drawings. I'm under Alana K graphite drawings, I think it is. K as in Kaye, if Anybody wants to have a look, go for it. I haven't posted anything to that page for a while. So yeah, went into Spotlight. Now, my partner was with me. He's lucky that he'd just taken me bowling and I was absolutely wrecked. I didn't feel like wandering around. So I was basically in and out. I looked at what I was interested in. Oh, it's raining, yes. It's raining. Oh, that sounds so nice. Oh, that's beautiful. We don't get rain much out here. So when it rains, we enjoy it. I think we had a little bit earlier. But yeah. So anyway, back to Spotlight. Went into Spotlight and they had the Diamond Dots brand because Spotlight carries them. And I've never ordered a Spotlight brand before. I've never owned one, worked on one, never had one. So they're expensive, like really expensive. And they had one there as a display and oh my god, it was so pretty. It was just a partial of a cat, but it was so sparkly. Like, I mean mega sparkly. So I got 3. I didn't go in there with that intention, but I got 3. So I did an unboxing video today for them. I walked out of Spotlight and I'm like, okay, back's hurting, I really need to go. Find me the checkout. I wish they had seats in there because those stores are huge. Oh, how good would it be if we got a Spotlight out here? Oh, that'd be awesome. Sorry, tangent. Distracted. I've just completely lost my train of thought. So yeah, just had a quick look in Spotlight, grabbed 3 diamond paintings. I grabbed a storage box for my washi tape. Now what? Oh no, that won't work. Sorry, thinking of something else while I'm talking to you. Focus! Right. Focus. I'll get there. Like I said, it's late at night. Why can I not do videos at decent hours when I'm fully awake? I either do them first thing in the morning when I'm like half asleep and zombified, or otherwise I do them late at night when nothing's in my brain and I'm half asleep. Did I just say that twice? Like, I don't know. I'm tired. I'm very tired. I don't know why I'm tired. I actually sat on the edge of the bed today. I thought, right, my phone needs charging. And I was trying to upload the unboxing video I did with Diamond Dots, with the Diamond Dot ones that I bought. Not with the actual company. Just to clear that up. And I sat there and I thought, right, I'm just going to plug my phone in. I'm not going to take it. I'm just going to plug my phone in. And I thought, I'm just going to leave that there while I have lunch. And then I'm going to come back, unplug it, and come and do the whip and chat. Why did I fall asleep on the bed? I didn't wake up. That was at like, what time was that? About 2. Because I've been sitting there playing my games. I get distracted so quick. I was sitting there and I was playing my games and the phone was on charge. I was playing my game and I thought, right, I've got to put that down and go get lunch. I went and had lunch I did eat. Priorities, people. Priorities. Diamond Dots, why? Diamond Dots. Diamond Art Club, why have I got drills sticking together? Tell me. This ain't what yous do. Yous are usually really good with this stuff. This video is going to be one big distraction, okay? I hope you're prepared. I hope you're prepared. So, yeah, after lunch I walked back into the bedroom and sat on the edge of the bed. I thought, I'm just going to have a little snooze, you know. And it was like, I think by the time I'd finished lunch, I walked back and it was 2 o'clock. So anyway, I was sitting there. I thought, I'm just going to lie down just for a little bit. I set alarms. For an hour. I thought, I will have a sleep for an hour. That will give me time to get back up, get my whip and chat done, maybe do a little house cleaning before my partner comes home. He'll be wrecked. He'll want tea early. I'll give him tea early. We can watch some TV. He can go to bed. I'll do a bit more diamond painting and I'll go to bed. Why is it I didn't get back up until 5:30 this afternoon? I set my alarms for an hour. They were meant to go off at 3 o'clock to 3:30. Yes, I'm one of them that set about 5 alarms just to get up at like a certain time, and those alarms span the period of like half an hour. Yes, I need that amount of time to wake up. I do. I don't function well after I wake up. I don't function well when I'm tired. I just don't function well. Oh, Lord. Lordy, lordy, lordy. Okay. So yeah, so that's what my plans were for today, and I just got so tired and distracted, and like even now, like I'm talking to yous, and all I can think about is turning this camera off and be like, no, I'll do this tomorrow, I'm just gonna go to bed. And yet I slept half a day. I call it all day. Most of the day. So yeah, anyway, back to what I was saying. What was I saying? About Spotlight. So yeah, got a few things I wanted to, but then I walked out, right, and we left, because that was in Rocky, and we were staying in Yeppoon, which is like, I don't know, like 10-20 minutes away. And I knew that it might be longer, I don't know. I didn't check the time. But I knew that we wouldn't get a chance to go shopping in Rocky again. So, you know, that's when I said, hey, can we go in Spotlight? My partner, Barry's like, yeah, no dramas. And so that's when he was looking at more stuff than I was. I was like I said, we'd been bowling that morning. I had never been bowling in my life. That was embarrassing. It's official, I cannot bowl. I'm not a bowler. I had fun. Doesn't mean I did well. Oh. I suck at bowling. Barry was pretty good though. He grew up on the Sunshine Coast and everything, so he'd been bowling and everything before and wanted to take me bowling, and I'm like, yeah, righto, not a problem. So we went to the bowling alley, and walking in, I'm like, not too really sure keen if I want to do this. And started walking down the laneway to get to the actual like counter, and I've just stopped and I went, I can't do this. Barry went, why? And my anxiety kicked in, and I'm like, because there was a group there, we call it Blue Care over here, where special needs people are looked after, and they have group outings and get taken to lunch and places, and that it's really good for them. It's a great service. So I don't know whether anywhere else around the world has services like that or similar to that. I'm sure they do. But anyway, there was a group there of special needs people, and so that was okay. That didn't bother me, but it was just that it was busy. Whether it was normal people, special needs people, didn't bother me. It was just people. I just seen people, and I was like, it's busy, it's crowded, and it wasn't overly crowded, but it was still enough for my anxiety to go, no. So I sort of put the brakes on for a bit, and Barry's like, oh, well, we can go and find something else to do. He said, we'll go for a drive around Rocky and we'll find something else to do. I'm like, no, I've got to get past this. I can't let my anxiety take over all the time. And so I did. I got past it. And I went in with him, and that was okay. We played some video games, which is his thing, not really my thing. Once again, my thing is sitting right here. I like this sort of thing, But I did have fun there, and he had fun showing me bowling and how to bowl, and not that it helped because I just sucked. I really did. I really sucked. But like I said, he did, and he was even trying to like muck up his own shots to make me look better, which was really sweet. But I caught on to that, and I'm like, no, you just bowl normally. And he's like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah. And so the next time he got up and he started bowling normally, I'm like, okay, that's enough of that. You just settle down right now. I said bowl normally, not show off. But no, it was a fun day. I did have fun. And it was just me and him, which made it all that more special, being able to do things. Because, where we live in Longreach here, oh, look, a bug. Kicking his little legs. Hey, I've got a fly now. Oh, a big horse fly. Look. The joys of Long... And I was just about to say... It's a bug. You probably didn't even see that. The joys of Longreach, because we're in an outback town, there's not much here. So, we don't have bowling alleys, we don't have mini golf, we don't have arcades, we don't, mate, we don't even have a McDonald's. We got nothing. We got a Target store that closes down in 2 months. But apart from that, we've got a couple of grocery stores. We don't have clothing stores. We've got a cheap shop. We've got a cafe. We've got a curry Indian place. We've got a hardware, we've got a couple of newsagents, we got pubs, because let's face it, that's all there is to do here is drink. We're all raging alcoholics out here. No, we're not. I don't even drink. But so we don't have much out here. So when, Barry said about bowling and then my anxiety, I'm like, no, I want to get through it because God only knows when I'm going to get another chance to try this. So I'm glad I got through my anxiety and made an effort. But you know what really irked me? What really ticked me off? Man, those special needs people can bowl. They were bowling better than me. That was embarrassing. Do you know how embarrassing that is? Like, good on them. I'm not saying it's a bad thing because they probably go like every couple of weeks or something. Because it was a big group for their outing and everything, and it was lovely to see them having fun, and they were all different ages from young to old, and it was really good to see. But they really didn't have to show me up like that. I mean, it was a bit rude. No, they weren't rude. But yeah, so once they because we were there for about an hour and a half to 2 hours, and once they'd had something to eat, they bowled a little bit more, and then they took off, they left, and then the bowling alley was pretty quiet. That didn't make my bowling any better. I think because we bowled 2 games, and the first one I wasn't too bad. And then the second game, I'm like, okay, now everything's starting to hurt. Oh, what am I at, 6? And I'm left-handed, so, and I mean, I'm overweight. I'm a big girl. So, when I say that, it's hard for me to do something. It's hard for me to do something. But I just couldn't get the hang of bowling. I don't know whether I had the wrong size ball. I don't know. It felt okay to me. I don't know, they all felt the same, to be honest. And I had to wear the dicky little shoes that everybody else has worn. And we didn't wear socks with them, which just made it all... Because we said, do we need socks? And they're like, oh no, we sanitise our shoes after everyone uses them, so it doesn't matter. And I said to Barry, oh, no, well, we won't worry about socks. We're not going to be here that long, are we? And he's like, no, we'll do 2 games. And I'm like, okay. I didn't realise how long a game was. Especially when you're like, not bowling strikes, And I didn't walk in there thinking that I was going to be really good at this, so I wasn't disappointed that I sucked. It's not like I was upset about it. We were just there to have some fun. And that's what it was. Oh look, this fly is going to, do I have? It's going to die. Gotcha. Sorry, I had to get that fly. Right, little fly. You dead? Are you dead? Get over there. Don't want to see you again. Get away from me. Yep, welcome to Australia, where the insects are bigger than your thumbnail. So yeah, so that was my bowling experience. Not doing that again. They have mini golf there too, like neon mini golf, like glow in the dark mini golf. I want to do that next time we go away, which probably, let's face it, won't be for another 12 months. But yeah. So, but when we left, we spent a night in Emerald. And Emerald's only about 4 hours away from us. So, you know, we duck over to Emerald every now and then. They've got Big W and Woolworths and Coles and all that sort of stuff. We've got none of that. So yeah, when you need clothes or something like that, a lot of people usually do a day trip over to Emerald, and just to get clothes or KFC or, you know, you fill a junk food or something like that, and just make it a day trip, go over, do what they need to get, and come home, sort of thing. Get back in there. Get in there. Behave for me. So yeah, so we spent the first night away in Emerald, and then the second night, the second day, we got up and we went. Did we leave straight away? We went to Macca's for breakfast, and then we went to Rocky from Emerald, which was only a few more hours down the road. And we went to Rocky, did a bit of shopping. We went and got our new iPhones, which is what I'm using now. That's why I'm not 100% used to using it. Not that I was competent in using my old one either. So we've gone from an iPhone 6 to an iPhone 11, because that's what the budget allowed. And I also got a laptop for myself, just so I can do editing and everything on my own computer, I guess, instead of using Barry's computer all the time. Because if he's home, he's always on his computer doing stuff. And not that he minds, like I can turn around and go, hey, I've got a video I want to edit and upload, and he's like, yep, righto, will give me half an hour or something. And because he does a lot of online gaming if he's not working, and that's all right. Like, we can share that computer, no dramas, but I just want something simple, something that is mine that I can use. So we just got a laptop for me. He wanted to get me a PC. He wanted to get a desktop for me. I just went, nope, I don't want one of them. I want something I just can pull out when I need to, do what I need to do, and put it away. That's all I want. I don't want anything complicated. I don't need it. So yeah. So we went to Rocky, got all of that sort of stuff, and then from Rocky we had lunch, and then we got back on the road and went to Yeppoon. I had booked us into this little motel, and it was only little, it wasn't flash or anything, but guys, it was right on the beach. I mean, and the room that I had booked us into faced the beach, and it was ground level, like I said, nothing flash. You walked in and it was literally like, when we first pulled up, I sort of looked at it and I thought, oh God, what have I booked us into? But I tell you, it was so nice. And once you actually got out of the car and walked in, it was just so, it had a real beachy, hermity sort of feel to it. It was just so beautiful. And so we got booked into our room, and it was so beautiful. And the door to the room Guys, it was a stable door. Like, literally, you had the door and it was cut in half, and you could open the top half on its own or the bottom half on its own, or you could open the whole door. It was awesome. So every morning or every night, you know, Barry would find me standing at the door with the top half open, just leaning on the bottom half of the door because it had like a bit of a bench thing on it. And I'd just stand there looking at the ocean, listening to the waves. He's like, what are you doing? I'm like, just listening to the ocean. He's like, oh, okay. Like, we could hear the ocean from inside our room. And the room itself was, like, it wasn't flash. There wasn't, like, top-notch furniture or anything like that in there. But it was perfect. It was so beautiful and bright. They had the brightest doona cover on there, on the bed, and the most beautiful beachy pictures on the walls. And the place we stayed at was actually called Sea Spray in Yeppoon, Queensland, and it was just so pretty. And the lady that runs it, and even a couple of her staff that we met, so lovely. The lady that runs it's like 70. I think it's actually up for sale. I think, but they're just lovely, lovely people. Like, really, just beautiful people. So yeah, we had an absolutely amazing time while we were staying there. Every day me and Barry are like walking along the beach. I'm not one for going swimming in the ocean. Don't like it. Won't go. Watch Jules too many times. Not doing it. Nah. But when we booked in, like after we booked in, because there was no one at reception, so I rang the phone number and she said, oh, I'm not there at the moment. She said, but I've left your key under your doormat, you know, and she told us what room we were in and where to go and all that. She said, oh, I'll send such and such lady around later on. She's going to be there. I'll get her to stop by and see, make sure that you like everything. And like she made sure that we were happy with everything before she even got off the phone to me, after we sort of found the room and the key and everything and walked in. And I was absolutely just gobsmacked at how pretty that room was. And like, it wasn't a pokey room either. Like, it wasn't like an apartment room or anything like that, but it was enough, you know. And so when the other lady came around later that day to make sure we had everything we needed and did we need anything else, she was lovely. She was just lovely. I was going somewhere with that. I can't remember. Where was I going with that? No, it's gone. It's too late of night time, I'm telling you. So yeah, so me and Barry went walking along the beach every day, went for a little walk, and like, guys, I've never spent so much time on a toilet in my life. Like, not because I was sick or anything, just because while I was sitting on the toilet, I could hear the ocean while I was in the bathroom. And I would literally just sit there with my phone in my hand playing my game and listen to the ocean. I mean, how often can you do something like that? I know, I'm strange. But anyway. So we were there for 3 nights. Oh, that's where I was going. When the lady came round, she actually said to us, I think it was the day before we booked in, she said that the person that was in the room before us, they said that they'd actually seen dolphins go past along the beach, obviously in the water, but yeah. And she said, oh, so if you keep your eye out, you might be able to see dolphins going past. And, you know, I didn't see no dolphins. I was disappointed. But everything else was just perfect. 16. I've just found these couple. But yeah, I thought, you know, I don't want to go swimming in the water, but if I see a dolphin, you best believe I'm jumping in that water. I'll jump in the water for a dolphin. I'll fight a shark to pat a dolphin. Like, seriously. Dolphins are awesome. Oh, that's what I was saying. So we were there for 3 nights, and then we went back to Emerald for a night. While we were in Yeppoon, we wanted to go to, there's the Crocodile Park up near Rockhampton, and we wanted to go there while we were up that way, and we wanted to go to Coobridge Park. However, because Coobridge Park, you go to Coobridge Park and they have, you can nurse the koalas and feed the kangaroos, and you usually walk in and they've got deer wandering around on the property, like where they've set it all up, and they've got big large lawn areas, like huge lawn areas, with trees and everything, where the kangaroos just hang out in mobs, and you know, they're all people savvy, and you can buy a bag of food before you go in for the animals, and the animals just come up to you for a feed. And you know, they've got deer that wander around, and you can pat the deer and feed them, like hand feed them, while you're wandering around. And they have peacocks, and you know, they've got a lot of different animals, but they've got the koala cuddling, where you can cuddle a koala, but because of COVID, you couldn't cuddle a koala. Koala cuddling was a no-no, so we couldn't do that. I checked all that out online before we went, just because I was thinking of the whole COVID thing. I thought, right, now there's going to be restrictions on how many people can be there. There's going to be restrictions on feeding times and all that, because you can be there when they feed the crocodiles, because they've got crocodiles at Coobridge Park as well, and they do a reptile show, I think it was, and you can handle the reptiles as well while the handlers are there. You know, pat the snakes and what have you. I know a lot of people are going, oh my god, yuck. I love snakes. I want a pet snake. Don't judge me. I've had pet rats. Don't you say ill. Pet rats are awesome. They really are. Actually, my rats were the best pets I ever had. Barry won't let me get any more rats because he reckons they smell. But I love my rats. And the second he gives in and lets me get another rat, I will be getting another rat. I love my pet rats. I haven't had rats for years though. So yeah, so Coobridge Park was sort of a bit of a mess, you know, because they charge you to go in, and without being able to touch the animals, you may as well just go to Rockhampton Zoo, because you get in there for nothing. and they've got more. Well, I don't know whether they've got more, but they've got like a different range of animals. They've got the monkeys and I think they've got a gorilla they've got apes anyway. I've been there a few times over the years. So, and they've got like the lizards and the snakes and all that, but they don't do handling or feeding hours or anything like that. I don't think. But you know, I've been to Rocky Zoo a few times, or Botanic Gardens, whatever you want to call it. And I said to Barry, I said, do you want to go there? And he's like, oh, no, not really. And I'm like, righto. So without being able to touch any of the animals, we weren't too worried whether we got there or not. It would have been nice to still go, but we decided we'd go bowling instead, something we'd never done. Well, something I'd never done. Barry had done it. So, and with the crocodile farm, had to make bookings, and because it was like, we didn't realise, it was a spur of the moment thing that we're going over there, and I'm like, we've seen crocodiles before. And I said to Barry, I said, do you still want to go? Do you want me to ring and see if we can get a reservation to go? And he's like, no. I'm like, okay. So we just went bowling and then went to Spotlight. So that was all good. And then the last day we were there, we packed up, we booked in, what did I say, booked in Wednesday, and we were there Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, and then went back to Emerald, on the Saturday, and we were in Emerald Saturday night, and then came home Sunday. Did a bit more shopping in Emerald while we were there. Not a lot. The main thing we wanted while we were away were our iPhones and a computer, which we got. But we did a bit of shopping and went out every day, and that was all good. Spent time together on the beach, and that was the main thing, I think, was just being able to relax and go for a walk along the beach and just spend time together, which was really nice. Because when we are at home here, we like doing our own thing. Both me and Barry like our own space. So, we'll sit down of a night time and we'll watch our shows on TV. But then he'll get up, and if he hasn't got work or anything the next day, then he might get back on the computer and I'll come in here to the craft room. During the day, if he's working, I'm in the craft room or asleep, like I was today. Because I don't sleep that well of a night time because of my depression, which isn't bad at the moment. I'm surviving. So yeah, and then we got home Sunday and did my unboxing of my diamond dots today. Actually, I couldn't get over how nice the diamond dots were. I still prefer Diamond Art Club. I don't think anybody will ever change my mind on Diamond Art Club. I think I'm pretty much an avid fan. So what do you call it? Avid fan? So yes, ate a lot of junk food while we were away. We went and got fish and chips, and went down to the beach. We did the touristy fish and chips on the beach thing. Not so many seagulls around that area anymore. Used to go down there and there'd be seagulls everywhere. I used to love feeding the seagulls. Barry hates it when I feed the seagulls because he sees them as a pest. I see them as a cute little birdie that needs some chips and some fish. But while we were sitting there, we didn't see any, so that was all right. I didn't get to see any family while I was away. I'm not the sort of person to visit family for some reason. I don't know why. I love my family, don't get me wrong. Except for certain ones that shall remain nameless, that live in Gladstone. That's why we didn't go to Gladstone. But anyway, so yeah, brought mum and dad home presents. Dad's so hard to buy for. So Dad got a bucket of chicken, bucket of KFC. He was happy with that. Why are dads always hard to buy for? Oh, something I did buy while I was away though was, and I'm probably going to butcher the name of it. It's one of those, I want to say elliptical, but it's not elliptical because they're the exercise machines. Ellipticator? Is that, it's one of those shaving things where they, you run it up your leg or along your face or whatever you want to do. And it plucks the hairs out. I got one of them. Back in the 90s, they had them on TV, and it was called the Joy Gentlies. And why they called it the Joy Gently, I don't know, because it flippin' hurts when it plucks the hairs out. But I wax anyway, so I found one of those gadgets and bought it. So I have my own now. I don't need to buy wax strips anymore. I can just plug it in and create my own pain on my legs. Not that I really do it much anyway. I was sitting in the car there with my mum one day, and the sun was coming in. She was driving, we were in her car, and she looked at me, and the sun had come in through the window and was shining on my legs, and she goes, "Lana, look at the hairs on your legs." I said, "Yeah, I know, I've got a wax." And she's like, "That's shocking." Once again, we're in a town in the middle of nowhere, guys. It's not like I'm in the city. But she's like, "That's shocking." And I'm like, "Hey, I'm not out to impress anyone." I said, "Hell, half the time I'm not even out to impress Barry." And he takes me as I am. Which is probably a good thing, actually. I wouldn't have it any other way. He doesn't complain either. So that's good. Hey, he don't shave his face, I don't do my legs. I'm happy. I don't need to impress him, he loves me. I'm not out to impress anybody else. So yeah. What's our time? Oh yeah, we're right. Another 10 minutes. Oh, what else? Oh, bingo Thursday. Oh, bingo Thursday. Bingo starts back Thursday. I have missed my bingo. Yes, I go to bloody bingo. Don't judge me. Don't you judge me. Me and my friend go to bingo, and her young daughter goes as well. She's got a 16th birthday coming up on the weekend. So me and my friend, She's at that age, she gets really embarrassed really fast. So we're going to get chalk pens and we're going to write on my friend's car and do pictures and streamers and all that sort of fun jazz. Right before we pick her up from school. We're gonna have the car all decked out. I'll have photos up on Insta. Oh Lord. So that's gonna be fun. Last year we really embarrassed her. We went down to the dollar store and we got party masks that were unicorns. We got balloons. Oh, we got a confetti gun. And how does that confetti gun work? I can't remember. But yeah, you shoot it and it just shoots confetti everywhere. Everywhere. And I mean everywhere. I mean it lets rip with this loud old bang. So yeah, we've still got a couple of things of that we're gonna use. She's just gonna be so embarrassed, is she? So last year when we pulled up, I had the party mask on and what am I after? X. Had the party mask on and I had a blow up balloon, like one of those special occasion ones on the sticks, and it had happy birthday or something on it. And I got out at the main gate where everybody picks up their kid. I mean, everybody picks their kid up there. And there's kids sitting at tables and all the rest of it waiting to be picked up. And we pulled over. And I'm standing at the gate and I waited until I seen her walking out. And so while she was still a fair bit away, just top note. And I mean, I had streamers in my hair, the mask on. Her mother had gotten out of the car with a mask on. We had streamers on the car. We were holding streamers. It was just the funniest thing. And I seen her coming out of her class and all the kids were around. I mean, kids were going everywhere. And as she's walking down the path, she spotted me and she just drops her head and she gets this big grin on her face because she knew what I was about to do. Top note. Has anybody seen, and I used her name, her full name, I said, it's her birthday today and we're looking for all these kids are looking at me. She's just gone beet red and she's walked out and I've gone, there you are, honey, come give me a birthday. I've raced over to her and her mother's raced up and she's shooting the confetti gun. Oh, all these kids are like, what in the world? Oh, she was so embarrassed. But it was fun. She's seen the funny side. So that was good. So yeah, this year we're gonna do all of that, but I'm gonna draw pictures and happy birthday and everything all over the car in chalk marker on her mother's car. And we're gonna go pick her up. She said to me the other day, she said, are you doing anything when you pick me up Friday for my birthday? I went, no. I said, couldn't be bothered this year. I said, I've been trying to think of something to beat last year. I said, I can't think of anything. And she went, good. She thought she was safe because her birthday's not until actual Saturday. Yeah, no, we're still doing something. Can't let her off that easy. She's 16. Can't just let it go. Gotta do something. I'm still thinking on what else to do. I might ring the school tomorrow and see if they've got a PA system and see if I can go up and use it. I don't know whether we've got a PA system at our school or not, at our high school. So I'll ring tomorrow and check, see if we can organise something. Or if they have parade or something like that I can go in and embarrass her. Yeah, you don't get away with things like this easy. But when it comes to my birthday, no, don't like my birthday, stay away from me. Everybody that knows me knows not to say anything on my birthday. My friend actually, it took her a long time to try and figure out when my birthday was because I wouldn't tell her. And then I had to get her to run me up to the hospital one night. I had an allergic reaction to something. And Barry, I can't remember why Barry couldn't take me up. But anyway, I rang her and I said, can you take me up to the hospital? I said, need to go up. She's like, yeah, no dramas. She said, I'm coming now, you're right. And I clean forgot that they ask for your birth date, full name, all that when you go up there. And so they're like, what's your birth date? And I'm like, shit. She's gonna know now. I couldn't lie about it. They would have pulled up someone else's chart. So she knows my birthday now. I'm like, don't you do nothing for my birthday, lady. Even my own mother knows not to wish me a happy birthday on my birthday. Like, bugs. Like, talk to me before my birthday, like the day before, or a week before, or the day after. Not on my birthday, not on the day. I don't know why, I just don't handle it well. Just something I just don't handle well. I get very, like, it's not about the whole aging thing. I don't care how, like, I'm 38, going on 39 this year. I don't care how old I am. Something about my actual birth, it's something to do with, like, the attention being on me. I don't like it. And then I start a YouTube channel. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Well, YouTube channel's a bit different. It's not, like, I don't think I'd be able to do a live. But sitting here talking to you guys the way I do now isn't too bad. You know, the first one I did, I was like, oh my God, this feels so bad. This feels so wrong. Don't like it. But now I'm starting to have a bit of fun with it. Starting to settle into it. It'll probably take me a couple more months and a few more videos to feel confident. Like, even when I was at school, I was a bad public speaker. Like, I just couldn't do it. Watch that little pony. Get over there. Yeah, didn't like it. So, something to do with the attention on me, and something to do with people fussing over me and buying me things. I myself am a giver, I think. I'm not a receiver. I don't, even with Christmas, I love buying other people presents. I don't like getting presents. Which is where I'm sort of glad that I'm with Barry, because me and him don't do Christmas, we don't do birthdays. You know, if we want something throughout the year, we just get it. You know, we know that we don't need to buy things for each other to know that we care about one another and that we, you know, love each other. If we didn't love each other, we wouldn't be here. Plain and simple. Simples. So yeah. It's more about spending time with him and him spending time with me that we find more important than buying things for each other. Sometimes I wish he would be the sort that had just randomly come home with flowers, a bunch of flowers, or a box of chocolate or something like that. And he does sweet things, like every now and then, and it's not all the time. I consider it lucky if I do get it. He'll cook pancakes and bring them into me in bed, or he'll go out and buy breakfast and bring it to me in bed. That's a very rare occurrence because he doesn't like going out unless he has to, which is fair enough. But, you know, like I said, while we were away, I swear I just dropped that drill. While we were away, it was, you know, we were more than happy to spend time together. We were on holiday, that's what that was for. And as soon as we got home, no joke, he's like, "You going in the craft room?" I'm like, "Yeah." "You going on the computer?" He's like, "Yeah." And that's where we spent the afternoon. As soon as we got home, it was like, "Yep, that was a lovely holiday. Good to spend time with you. See ya." But that's just me and him, and that's what works for us. So, you know, we were happy to do that. So yeah, righto guys, well I might leave it there. What is coming up, I want to do I've got another unboxing coming. I've got Diamond Art Club, surprise surprise, I've got Diamond Art Club coming up. I'm hoping it'll be here tomorrow, so you'll probably get that video Thursday. I might do another whip and chat Friday, depending on how I go. I want this finished before I do another whip and chat. You won't see this in a whip and chat again, hopefully, because I want this finished. This is all I've got left, is this last little bit along the bottom here. So yeah, then I will do a review on this piece, and step you through everything and how it all went. And also there was another video I was going to do. I had a couple of videos I had planned. Can't remember, there was another one. Oh, what's in my stash? Wednesday I'm going to do one in the morning, with another 2 diamond paintings from my stash. So far I've only got a what's in my stash Wednesday. I've only done one of them. So I'll do another one of them tomorrow, and have that up tomorrow at some stage, probably tomorrow afternoon. I probably just said that actually. I'm going to bed. I'm calling it a night. It's quarter to 12. Oh guys, it's quarter to 12. How long have I been talking for? Just over an hour. That's okay. I'm going to bed. Hope you all had a good night, or a good day, whatever it is. If not, if you're not having a good day, I hope it gets better. It will get better. It always does. So yes, I'm just trying to think whether there was anything else. Oh, I didn't tell you about my tattoo. Next video. Let's make a note of that. Let's make a little note of that. I was going to tell you about my tattoo. Right, that's been noted. Okay, righto guys, well, I'm going to call it a night. I'll get stuck back into this tomorrow, and I shall see you in my next video. Have a good night. Bye.